Good evening. This is CTV News for March 23rd. I'm Janine Samuels. Thank you for joining us. Topping the news tonight, after the mass shooting at a Florida school, thousands are gearing up to protest in Washington. But first, Patricia has an update on the school shooting incident in St. Mary's County.
Yes, some sad news this evening. The 16-year-old girl who was shot this week at Great Mills High School in St. Mary's County has died. Jalen Willie was taken off of life support on Thursday. She died about 11:30 p.m. at the Prince George's Hospital Center.
Tuesday of this past week, our lives changed completely and totally forever. My daughter was hurt by a boy who shot her in the head and took everything from our lives.
Authorities say that Willie had a prior relationship with the shooter, identified as 17-year-old Austin Rollins. And now we are going back to Janine with the latest on the gun control protest in Washington tomorrow.
Thank you, Patty. Tens of thousands of people will converge on the streets of Washington, D.C. for a once-in-a-lifetime rally tomorrow, the March for Our Lives. The hope is to get congressional action to end gun violence and mass shootings in our schools. Regardless of your stance on the Second Amendment, everyone seems to agree that our kids' lives and safety should be a top priority, which is why supporters of the march are here.
I want to come out here tomorrow to at least try to make a difference, for the future generation nowadays. My little, my boyfriend's little brother, he's in middle school right now, and I don't want him to go through what other kids have been going through, like shootings and stuff, lockdowns.
Me and a lot of other kids around the country feel passionate about that people shouldn't feel scared to go to school, and I like going to school, and it's fun to learn, and I like feeling safe.
It's really three simple things. It's education, it's background checks, it's licensing. If we can at least start there, we can start to make improvements and it'll make a difference for our children.
Behind me is the main stage for March for Our Lives. Tomorrow, right here at 3rd and Pennsylvania and the surrounding streets, what's expected to be close to 1 million kids, families, and supporters will be right here. This march was started by students who can't yet even rent a car or buy alcohol, but they have a strong voice and they want to be heard.
Not only adults rule everything, and that kids can step up and do things for themselves, and adults don't have to let them do everything and organize them.
Listen to the future of America, Kids are the future, and I think we should make a change for better.
Now, in addition to the event in D.C., more than 800 sister marches from California to Japan have also been organized. For more information and to get involved, visit marchforourlives.com. Now, if you do have plans to go to the march, it is highly advised that you take Metro. CTV's Sonia Savasva is standing by at the Largo station with more.
Well, Metro will be open at 7 a.m. in the morning tomorrow, and they are anticipating that people will be waiting outside the station to get in. Now, one of the things that you can do to make it easier on yourself is get a fare card, a smart card, ahead of time that has enough balance on it for at least 2 trips, and that way you avoid those long lines as you get in.
Metro will operate on rush hour service, but with off-peak rates. On Saturday, trains will start running at 7 a.m. and close at 1 a.m. Additional Red Line trains have been added between Grosvenor, Strathmore, and Silver Spring stations. Having a Smart Trip card could save you the hassle of waiting in long lines.
Going from a college, I have someone else going, and then I'm going. We're all going 3 different ways, but none of us have smart cards. So
is that what you're trying to do today, get your smart card?
Yeah.
The cards can also be purchased at some D.C. area Giant and CVS stores. Prince George's Police Chief Hank Stawinski says his officers will be present at every station in the county to make sure things run smoothly and people feel safe.
Our goal there is to make sure that people can safely transit from where they park to the trains downtown, express their views, and then get back safely. My message is that we've got enough random and pointless violence in our nation right now So bringing violence to a movement and a moment that is intended to bring peace would be wholly inappropriate. And I don't anticipate that. I think much better of the people of my county and my country than that.
And we should mention that Metro buses and Metro Access will all operate on a Saturday schedule at the Largo station. I'm Sonia Srivastava, sending it back to you.
Now drivers will be able to park at the garages for $2, but just as a precaution, spots will fill up quickly.